He's making Winky look not quite in the full control that he normally is.
Soliman, I think, thought that the fight was over. He was starting to walk around the ring and wave to the crowd. They pulled him into his corner to let him know there's one more round to go.
Incidentally, I gave Soliman that last round.
Well, he was certainly more active.
Don't let up on this 12th round.
Speaking of styles, you could have Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor fight 5 fights. It would always be the same.
There you go, blow it.
And if these two guys fought 5 times, it would be the same.
Right.
You must win this round by all means. Left jab, keep peeling off. Punches in groups like you do, 3, 4, 5. Then go underneath, then come back up. But move, dance. I want you on your toes.
Don't let up, champ.
This is our round, Wink.
All right, let's go. Last one.
Well, Sam Soliman's already become the man to throw more punches against Winky Wright than anybody else in any fight. J.C. Candello got off 1,108 punches against Wright. Candelo's a non-stop punching machine. Soliman's already thrown 1,139, and there's about another 100 of them right there.
But more important, he's a man, I think, that's landed more punches, I think, on Winky Wright than any man ever that I've saw.
The consolation I was thinking of for Soliman, guys, is that he's already told us that when he goes home, he's married to the world's most beautiful and wonderful woman.
Pound for pound, the best, he called her.
She's in Melbourne, in case you wanted to know. Solid left hand by Wright. Hard right hand by Wright as Soliman flails and waves coming in. Goes on by.
But look at the way that Wright has delivered a lot of his punches. He's never delivered punches like that. His punches was always accurate and pinpoint. He's trying to land any way that he can now.
Soliman has landed by CompuBox numbers, Manny, 164 punches. Vargas was given credit for landing 266. So Fernando Vargas was the man who landed the most punches against Winky Wright in Vargas' controversial victory over him 4 years ago.
Man, you think Winky's a little bit kind of insulted that this no-style guy can stay with him for 12 rounds, keep punching him, puff up his eyes?
I definitely think so, Larry. That's why he's tried a couple of times to just go all out and just plain use his strength and punch and pound and not force a knockout, and he couldn't even do that. He's tried 3 different styles tonight. None of them have worked. He's flirting with losing this round, too, because he's not throwing very much while Soliman throws and throws and throws and throws. This is probably why Soliman, I think, fought a 12-rounder in his second professional fight without hardly having any amateur fights. Soliman has already thrown 89 punches in the round. Wright's only thrown 38.
The crowd is on its feet and cheering.
And very seldom do you see this on a Winky Wright fight.
And it's because of what Sam Soliman is doing.
Less than seldom. You never see this in a Winky Wright fight. Certainly wasn't what I anticipated.
No way.
Sam Soliman is a different kettle of fish as he gets ripped with the left hand and comes back to throw 10 punches. Pops him again with a flush right hook. Wright spins Soliman's head around with a left cross. And they finish.
Unbelievable.
And Soliman blew out his cheeks at the end like a miler hitting the tape, having given every ounce that he had in him. Sam Soliman may have made some fans in America, and who knows, we might see him fighting another middleweight somewhere along the way.
Yeah, who wants him next? Harold Letterman gave the 11th and 12th rounds both to Soliman. To wind up with not that one-sided a scorecard at 8 rounds to 4.
It isn't.
And the crowd loves Sam Soliman. He should go to the craps table later. They'll all be pulling for him. Let's take a look at the three judges who will be scoring the bout tonight. It is an experienced group. Dwayne Ford, you know, from Nevada. Notable fight. Scored Taylor Hopkins 115-113 for Taylor, famous for giving Taylor the 12th round, the margin of victory in the fight. Veteran judge with a long resume. Same is true of Tommy Kazmarek. 77 years old, sees the fights very well. Scored Wright Mosley 2, 115-113 for Wright. Wright won a split decision that night, 2 15-13s, and one judge had it even. And Melvina Lathan of New York, Bird Galata scored a draw. It was a very difficult fight to score. Some people thought Galata won. Bird got to keep his belts. His belt, I should say. Does this affect your opinion of how Jermaine Taylor would do against Winky Wright?
Well, it's two different styles of fighting. I think that Soliman would give anyone a trouble, but I think that still, technically, Winky Wright may be the best boxer out there, but it did show a lot of weaknesses tonight. And if Jermaine and he would fight, it could easily be a toss-up. Right?
I'll tell you the one thing it suggests to me, that Taylor, so wild with the right hand so often against Hopkins, might land some of those wild right hands against Winky Wright.
But I think he's still more traditional, so at least Winky can kind of anticipate what's going to happen. This guy was just totally a mess tonight.
Michael Buffer has the official decision. Let's see who won.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Tommy Kazmarek scores at 115-112. Dwayne Ford, 117-110. And Melvina Lathan, 115-113. All to the winner by unanimous decision. Winky
You hear some in the crowd responding negatively as they loved Soliman's wild style and constant effort and non-stop commitment. Here are the final CompuBox numbers, and they're going to look very unusual. Wright landing 306 out of 652, 46%. That's a